I had a question last week from a customer asking me how to integrate a GitLab pipeline into a supply chain. So this is a demo how to do it. So first I need to create the task. So it's a Tekton task, and I'm use the simple integration using a bash script using the GitLab API, REST API to trigger the using curl the new pipeline and to check the status until the end. So this is my Tekton task. To validate it, I created a simple task run to validate and to validate my integration. Then, to integrate it with supply chain, I duplicate the out-of-the-box supply chain, and I've just changed the cluster image template to use a new parameter called GitLab project. If I don't have a GitLab project into my workload definition, I'm using a Capac template. And here, if I have a GitLab project, that it means I need to trigger the construction of the image using GitLab. So this is my GitLab template, and the GitLab template is just the generation of the task run in order to be triggered by the supply chain. To validate this, I have already an image and sample application called Spring Boot demo. I have already deployed the cluster supply chain. So you can see here I have 3 cluster supply chain, and I will use it to change the default behavior to trigger the pipeline. So here we have the supply chain already deployed. Now I want to edit my workload here to set the GitLab project. So I save it and I apply the workload. Now we will wait a bit, of course. We can have the output here. And now you can see the image provider is to run a task run. If I'm going to pipeline, I should have the pipeline triggered by the supply chain. We can check the status of the script as the sample, the classic image. So we need to wait a bit, of course. So the first step is this one. Need to trigger it and to deploy. Of course, not only I need to create my my image using Spring and Spring Boot, and then I create the image using Spring Boot. So need to wait a bit here. And we can have, of course, the log. I don't think the log will be output automatically. This is the previous log. No, here we have on the old log. And if we go there, we should have a new image provider. Here the task run, and we need to wait for the output. We have here the pod, and here we should have the log output by the Tekton run. Feel free to reuse my code on this demo, and if you have any question, feel free to ping me.